What's going on, y'all? So, girl, okay. Love and hip hop, and excuse the mess. I just got through putting this table together. I gotta hook my other shit up. Girl, I'm just up in here working, doing a whole bunch of stuff, multitasking. But Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, season 10, episode 24, Showdown Girls. Listen, um, yeah. I'm waiting for this to be over with, as we all are. Um, it is what it is. Let's just get into it. Carly Red still taking, and when I tell you this video about to be short, this video about to be short because it really wasn't that deep. And honestly, if I really want to get into what I want to talk about, um, what is it? Carly Red then had, she's trying to take her little music career serious, or she want us to think that she taking the music career serious. And the song that she did with Spice is doing good. Then she doing another song. She want to go down to Vegas and make a video. Mind you, that's Spice got to go to Vegas for Grammy week. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was literally kind of selfish to do that. Knowing that she down there for her own self and you gonna try to make it about you could have scheduled it for something else or whatever, and you could have had it, your little video or whatever at a different time. But hey, that's Carly. And then Carly invited everybody, including Safari. Had Safari as the guy that's supposed to be, her love interest. Mind you, Erica is her friend, Safari is her friend. So if you know that they're going through the shit they're going through, why make issues between them two? And the issue, and I know we looking at like technically speaking, there should be no issues because what we later found out in the episode is that Safari and Erica are divorced, but they just got some other things to completely finalize, like the child support, custody, all that shit. But my thing is, Erica, why are you so upset that Safari is just a love interest in her video? Because when they got there, I mean, she was just all up in her feelings and everything, and I was really confused. But I mean, I get it a little bit, but at the same time, it's like you're divorced. That's not your husband. You know what I'm saying? He can do whatever he want to do. He not fucking her to our knowledge, but he just being a video her like he always is. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. It was really weird. Also, I just don't like the fact that they calling Mita Medea and all this shit. Yeah, Mita is messy, but y'all messy too. And Bambi, you all up in everybody's business and you worried about what Sierra doing, you worried about what Erica doing, what Safari doing and all this stuff or whatever in this Mita situation and everything. Why, when you need to be worrying about what's going on in your household while your man out here telling his mama that he might finna be filing for a divorce? Okay, that's what you need to worry about. Meanwhile, you guys, Mama D down up in Vegas kicking it with Shekinah, and I'm like, what? Two of the most messiest people on this show. Okay, both of them can't keep their mouth shut. Big mouths. Why Mama D tell Shekinah that shit about the divorce? Of all people you gonna tell, why are you telling her that? Stupid. Meanwhile, what else was going on in this episode? They do the video. The girls get down at the Vegas. They act like they ain't never been to Vegas before. Okay? And I ain't never been to Vegas, but they really act like they ain't never been out of Atlanta before. That's what I should have said. They really act like they ain't never been out of Atlanta. I said, girl, it's just Vegas. Y'all been in a Rolls Royce, I'm pretty sure. What okay, they get down to the video shoot, they do the video shoot, it is what it is, of course, of the issues that happens on that shoot. And that's literally what the episode was about. It was half about Spice and them, Spice getting ready for the Grammys, Carly Red going ahead trying to get ready for her video shoot. I think it's supposed to be a 3-day shoot for fucking what? Okay. Honestly, I can't take, even if Carly got some good music, I can't take her serious as an artist. After all the shit that she done did on this show, I just really can't take her serious as an artist. Meanwhile, the other half of the episode was about Mendici ain't shit, okay? Mendici, you've been out of jail for 2 years and you still don't know, okay? This is how men don't communicate with their wives or their partner, because you just don't spring stuff on people, especially when they have had issues with another person. Mendicis and little Mendicis, they go talk to Samantha, his mama, and her fiance. Now, Lil Mendici got a little issue because he don't know the dude, and she had a boyfriend before, and they all just feel like she moving a little bit too fast. And like Lil Mendeecees said, you should have been trying to get to know me. If anything, you should have been trying to get to know me, and you should have came to me and told me, yo, how you feel about me trying to, marry your mama. I understand that, and I think, yeah, okay. Granted, he is a child, but he's still a child, her child. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful these days because you know how these parents do, these mamas especially. They be putting the spouses or the significant other over the kids and everything, and I just don't like that shit. And so he feels some type of way about it. He really don't care for the shade that he was throwing at old boy. He called that man Luigi. Mind you, his name is Mario, okay? And basically, when they get there, we find out since Samantha and, Mario is down in Atlanta right now, Lil Mendeecees hasn't really been seeing them. You know what I'm saying? And he just, ever since the engagement or whatever. But he wanted them to get together, everybody put the past in the past, and come together because he wanted everybody to be a family. You know that's what Big Mama wanted. That's what he wants, okay? That's what Mendeecees Sr. is trying to do. And so, Samantha was down for it. And when they get to the little meeting place where they were supposed to have, it was like dinner or whatever, Yandy did not know what was going on. Mendeecees sprung this up on her, allegedly. And she was pissed. And I would have been pissed too. Now, when Samantha and Mario came up in there, Samantha's energy was all off. Samantha came real wrong. She was like, she was throwing shots from the gate. And, she was like, I'm trying to get an apology or whatever for the reason why, you let your cousin jump me and all that stuff and beat my ass and woo, woo, woo. And I'm just sitting here like, girl, first of all, you came at me wrong. Second of all, that shit is old as hell. Third of all, I ain't had nothing to do with that. It's love and hip hop. Anything fucking goes, okay? It was just rowdy back in the day. I ain't tell nobody, when this bitch get up, go ahead and stick her ass. No, that's not what I did. So therefore, no, it's not going to happen. I don't feel like we need to talk, okay? Because what's going on right about now is all right. There's no tension. So what's the issue? And the only reason why they was there was because of Lil Mendeecees, to be quite honest. Yandy have to talk to Mendeecees Sr. and be like, don't do no shit like that, okay? This girl got some issues or whatever. Don't do no shit like that. Let me be prepared. Give me the choice to say yes or no whether or not I want to come. All right. And Samantha do meet up with her at her shop or whatever. That's the only reason why Yandy wasn't in Vegas with everybody else. But Samantha is harping on this. I want an apology. She literally came in and said, I want an apology. And I would have said the same thing Yandy said. No. First of all, it's old shit. 9 out of 10, because I truly don't remember what the fuck happened. And we can't act like, because she was like, that's what she said. When they first met up at the restaurant, she was like, the issue because of you. It started because of you. And I said, oh, wait a minute, bitch. Now, we supposed to be calm, civil, and collected, and you coming with this little snarky comments and little shady tone and everything, and throwing little shots, okay? And I just don't like it. So I was with Yandy when she said, no, I'm not going to give you an apology, because I didn't tell nobody to touch nobody. Now, who the person that you probably got an issue with because they did touch you is Keisha, and you need to go talk to her. You could set that shit up and talk to her, whatever. But other than that, we gonna let the past be the past and move the fuck on. Oh, so you just want to let the past be the past and you don't want to acknowledge nothing? Girl, Samantha, I get it. Sometimes people need acknowledgement and all that stuff to move on. But if stuff hasn't been bad, why are we rocking the boat and risking the fact that we can probably go back to being enemies? You know what I'm saying? Let us just be enemies but cordial, But other than that, take what you can get. You asking too much, and if you wanted a goddamn apology, bitch, you should have asked for that earlier. Because now it just feels fake, okay? You ain't harping on no apology. And then Mario talking about something. I'm new to the situation, but I can see how it be affecting her. You new to the situation, you wasn't there, so therefore you really don't have a say. I need you to be quiet. I really do. But they came to an agreement that they was gonna be cool. They gonna, she gonna meet up with Keisha on next week's episode. When that bitch said, do you wanna hug? I was Yandy, bitch. We ain't there yet, and I probably will never get there with you. So let me just go set up this thing with Keish, and we'll see you later. Okay, there's that. But anyway, that was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, girl. I told y'all I'm in the process of doing shit. I still ain't even looked at Married to Medicine. I gotta look at that again, and I probably won't put that out until tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, because I have to focus, and my mind is not focusing right now. Okay, so that's why this review was extra short. Because first of all, the episode was shit. It really was. It was like when I say the whole season been a filler season, but this episode been a filler in the filler season. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all later. Peace.